Hey, what's up, guys? Here we are again. We're gonna try to storm off in Timeless, and yeah, this is a keeper. Anytime we see Besiege, we're gonna keep Dark Rituals a plus. We could fetch for Surveil. They're playing blue. They're playing Tamiyo, so we're gonna have to deal with counterspells. Before this match, I played two or three other matches, and I got wrecked by uh, a red-blue deck, a mono, or just a bunch of counter spells and burn. I got wrecked by Storm in turn two and turn three. I recorded the videos, but it's kind of a waste of time, so I'm not gonna upload them. And then I played Blood Moon, and I got wrecked as well by Blood Moon, so I definitely have to fix the sideboards. So we're worried about counter spells here, so I'm not gonna go crazy yet. A long they're longs away from killing us, so we have plenty of time. This actually works out pretty good because I have a lightning bolt that I think I'm going to be using. These metamorphos just make my deck 56 cards instead of 60. Um, I feel like it's a good card. A lot of times when I see them, they don't do anything, so kind of feels bad. But I'm playing four. I forget the name of the cards. I gotta make an effort to memorize the name of all the cards that I'm running. But the Bobble, there you go. Um, yeah, I have four Bobbles, I believe, as well. So that's ultimately 52 card deck, and we're just trying to get a Besiege or a Necro, the One Ring, and just kind of once we have enough gas in our hand, we kind of go off and try not to die before that. But I think right here, all the spells are landing pretty freely. I don't know if they have a counter spell or not, but I think we're gonna go for it. Turn three. I'm playing around the days too. I wasn't sure what to sacrifice here in case I get counterspelled. Um, I don't want to get rid of my land just in case they do have a counter, and I don't want to go down to two lands. With Past in Flames, you ultimately need five lands if you have a Dark Ritual in your graveyard, which you need some sort of mana accelerant in your graveyard. So yeah, I don't want to risk getting blown up by a counterspell. Figure if we just fill our hand back to seven, we could probably win next turn. They don't really have much of a clock on us, so I don't think we're gonna die. I don't know. This deck's been it's weird that there's games where it feels very strong, and then there's games where it doesn't do anything. So I gotta figure something's not right. Maybe I gotta put vampiric tutors or more action cards. I'm not a big fan of vampiric tutor because it goes to the top of the library. So if we're trying to storm in that turn, it doesn't really help, but it does help us find action cards, I guess. I don't know how I feel about Dark Petition too. I know if we pull it off with the three mana, we could play a Necro, so that feels nice. But if we're storming off, I'm not sure what we're looking for with it. Yeah, so we have plenty of cards in our hand to win the game at this point. Getting rid of all the cards that gives us card draw since we don't need any more card draw. And I think next turn we're gonna win. Hopefully we don't get countered. I mentioned in the first video I record my gameplay and then I do a voiceover afterwards, so I already know what happens, but you guys don't. Well, I forgot what happened, so I guess it's kind of a surprise for me too a little bit. But yeah, I don't know if you guys play Storm or if you just like this deck or just Timeless. Um, I would love to hear any suggestions to improve the deck. Um, yeah, I do have another video that I recorded that I'm excited to upload. I'm actually going to be going out of town in a few hours, so I won't have that up for a few days. But I did make some upgrades to the sideboards, and there's a really spicy card in there that I really like. I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but I actually ended up sideboarding it, and it was nice. So yeah, we're just storming. We're waiting to get countered at this point. Um, if they got a counter, I'm sure they'll counter us. I'm trying to kind of go figure out a sequence where we don't get blown up if they do counter something. Um, I don't want to do the passive flames because that would wreck us big time. I think we win from here uh, if this lands because we would be at what 3, 5 lands. 4. Yeah, we have 5 mana, so we could just pass. We could just go find our tendrils, I believe, from here. And yeah, this is what I was worried about, the counter spell. So we kind of got wrecked a little bit. Not so much because, well, if we cast Master Flames, we need 4 to cast it. We'll be okay. We have uh, 4 with the Mox next turn. Over here, I'm worried about a Bowmaster. I don't want to get tied to a Bowmaster. Um, if they cast it, they'll ping us for 1. We'll be at 2. And they attack, possibly kill us. But I don't want to. I don't want to die to that ping from the Bowmaster. So figure 3 was okay. This was actually perfect because we got the land we need to win as long as we don't get countered. And they did have a Bowmasters. So we're down to 1. So we got to win this turn. And Dark Witch was just amazing draw. Even if we didn't draw the Dark Ritual, we had 5 to do to cast the Passive Flames, and I believe there was another ritual in the graveyard. We're playing around days as well. So yeah, from here it's just game over. It's funny, once we hit all the cards we need to storm off, it's a weird feeling. I don't want to be that guy that's just going to waste people's time and storm until I run out of cards, even though I already have the kill. But at the same time, I don't want to, not storm enough where they can somehow gain life and survive. Uh, but I think it's like, I feel like this is enough. I should just kill him. I grabbed this guy just in case he's got another counter spell. I figured he would have played one by now, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have shown him the card. Yeah, so this was an interesting first game. I feel like this deck is pretty popular, so we'll probably see it again in the future. Bowmasters for sure, because they do draw a lot of cards. I wasn't sure if I should get rid of their graveyard. Sometimes they run treasure cruises. I don't think I ended up putting them in there. Um, I don't know if the rest is the right decision. I'm worried about their sideboard, so I guess we should pull them out of their hand if they sideboard. And I got rid of some card draw because they did have Bowmasters as well. There's so many broken cards I feel like in Timeless. I guess in Magic in general today, because Bowmasters is a 4 off, Tamiyo's a 4 off. That 1/2 that creates islands in your deck is a 4 off. And like, if you put 4 of each card that's broken, you run out of space, so you end up having to cut broken cards from your deck. It's kind of nuts. It's too bad they decided Necro was too much. I played Necro for a long time, and there were so many times where um, you just don't have enough life. Like you can't even use it because you run out of life. Turn one, Dark Ritual Necro was amazing, but um, I don't know. It was broken, but there's other broken stuff in the format as well. So if they counter this, we're okay with that. We just don't want them to counter our combo. We're just pulling counter spells out of their deck pretty much. Lightning Bolt to discard your counter is great. So here I messed up. I could have won, I feel like. I had plenty of mana. I had my Besiege. This should have been game over, and I made a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. And after I made the mistake, I was like, oh no. So I should just Besiege, Past in Flames, and win the game. And for whatever reason, I went for another Besiege, and then Past in Flames. And I didn't have a bargain token or artifact to finish him off. And over here, I was like, wait, I don't know if there was another way to win without bargaining. I could have made a token, got more mana, beseech and search for something. So it would have been cast that. That's 3, 2, 4 mana, 6. I search with beseech. I go down to 2 mana. I don't know if I could win with 2 mana. I should have won that. That was a mistake, I guess. This deck is kind of, you always got to be thinking, I guess, of like the next step. And there's times where I just want to play mono red burn and not just attack all the time or cast lightning bolts, but it gets boring. Or the energy deck. It feels like energy is kind of in energy's defense. I've never played energy, so I don't like the deck. It's annoying to me, but it seems like a pretty straightforward deck. Turn one, play a creature. Play two. Turn two, play more creatures. Attack. I don't know. Maybe there's more to it. All right, so here we could cast the One Ring. I think we're gonna go. Well, are we going for it? Yep, I think that's the right. If we get countered, we get countered. If we don't, we're way ahead, I think. They have bowmasters, but we do have a lightning bolt to take care of it. So we're just looking for an action card. We could tutor for it with the DT. I think if we find a bowmaster in this matchup, we could probably win too just by playing a bowmaster. It's funny after I got wrecked by red aggro and red storm and red blood moon. Um, Started looking at my deck and I was like, man, I could play so many other cards to like against red, but I wanted to stay true to storm. Like I could play more creatures, but then I don't think that would be good in this deck. The only creatures I'm running here are just those tokens to sacrifice and the goblins that act as a counterspell protection. So we need mana, so I think we need to search for a dark ritual or uh, the other card to sack our token for mana. And we got countered, which is fine. We have the One Ring. I feel like I should have mentioned this in the first video too. Um, I'm just gonna name like I'm just gonna call this deck Storm. I guess I called it the one Necro Storm because we could besiege for Necro and for the ring, and I think that that would win us the game a lot of times, just because we reload so quickly. But I feel like all Storm decks play them anyway, so why try to get weird or fancy with the name? I think Storm works. And then when people say Storm, they know it's this deck and not any of the other like Nightmare or Red Storm decks. I don't know what you guys think. All right, so I think we got plenty here to win. Let's see what they have in their hand. There's no counters, so we're clear to win the game from here. Every time I play this deck, I just want to kill someone in turn one, but because of counter spells, we kind of gotta have patience and just slowly kill them unless they're trying to combo off against us or burn us. I'm still not. I'm still because I made that mistake in game two. I'm worried that I'm gonna make a mistake here, so I was kind of trigger shy. Come on, get rid of something. Sack my token. Make some mana. That's another thing too. When you're storming, if you don't float all your mana from your moxes or whatever, like you won't, I won't be able to use them. So I gotta tap them beforehand. I don't want to make the same mistake of not having a bargain outlet to or something to sacrifice for that. I have plenty though, so not worried about it this game. I don't know if it makes sense to bargain for another besiege, or if I should just get one in my graveyard and do it from my graveyard. It might be easier on the brain just to do one for the passive flames and just do it from the graveyard than try to think about it as I'm doing it. Storm counts 8. I'm still going for more. I think I learned my lesson after this game. I'm just gonna passive flames right away with the first one, and they saw it coming, so game over. So yeah, I'll upload more videos. I'll kind of do a deck tech just to kind of show you guys what I'm changing in the sideboards. But let me know what you guys think. If you're playing the deck, if you're playing Storm, if you hate Storm, I don't know. Let me know how to make this deck better. Maybe the videos better because this is the first time kind of messing with videos. So, or the second time I did it a few years ago, but I don't know if that went well. Anyways, thanks for watching.